All right, welcome everyone. We are a couple minutes behind. I appreciate your patience. Do me a favor as we are getting started, please turn on your cameras. Love to see real live people here today. Is it Kindle Rush? Perfect, perfect, beautiful name. Justin, thank you for turning on your camera, sir. Diane, welcome, welcome. Again, my name is Roland, coming to you live from Northern California. Today, I get a chance to have a take down one of our founders and brought him here to drag them here. Say, hey, Pete, I know you're busy. I know you're helping out our partners get deals done, but love to give you some face time for our people here who are looking at partner driven. So as we're coming on again, Chris, thank you for turning on your camera. Robert, thank you, sir. Ben, professional headset setup. I love it. I love it. Tonight is going to be nice and intimate. We like to keep these at a pretty good size, just so we get a chance to hear from folks, do some Q&A, and really get to know us, right? Because regardless of where you are in your journey in real estate, whether you're brand new, never done a deal before, or you have done some deals in the past, or you're looking to scale, no matter where no matter where you are in the journey, so to speak, we have something in store here for you at Partner Driven. So looking forward to kind of diving in. The format of today, very simple. Pete and I are very laid back, and there's no big PowerPoint presentation to bore you to death. Just really an opportunity to hear directly from my opinion, one of the greatest architects when it comes to doing real estate deals, right? Oftentimes people ask, how do you find deals? Sometimes you have to create the deals. And people don't think about that. And one of the best practitioners in the game today, in my opinion, in Peter Vekselman. So I'll bring him in here in a second. While we're waiting for a few more folks to hop on, let's get familiar with the chat button. That's how we're gonna communicate throughout the day. Most of us have their camera on, so I appreciate that. But Pete, man, it's been a while. I know you've been busy helping out our partners. Love to kind of hear how things are going in your neck of the woods. Whenever you're ready, sir. Meanwhile, we have Beckett. Good to see you. Glad you're there. Everyone that has the Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate Bridge background always makes me think, are you guys all in California like me? But I know that's a default setting. Uh, Robert, good to see you. Diane, do me a favor in the chat. Well, let's get used to that. Where are y'all from? Where are you guys truly from? You don't have to change your background, Beckett. I'm just teasing, man. It's okay. Now you're out of space. We have Ben from Alabama, Chelsea, Miami. Welcome, welcome. Justin from Indiana, Madison County, all hot markets. You guys just said, hey, man, my market is hot. I'm gonna try to take advantage of some of these deals. Virginia, Columbia, you guys are literally in the best markets. Lake Isabella. Huh. Okay. Okay. That can work. That can work. How close are you to Compton? We had a deal out in Compton, San Juan Capistrano, Laguna Woods. So very familiar with California. I'm in Northern California, so but yeah, so as we're popping on again, I appreciate your time here. And as we talk about the first quarter of the year, we're in March. It is March 4th. This is not a recording, this is live. And the question I pose to people is, we are the last month of the first quarter of the year. When that ball dropped a couple months ago, are you closer to your goal when it comes to real estate, or are you further away? Tonight, we're going to hopefully give you a plan. Whether you decide to partner or not or work with us, that's not the point. The point of tonight is, can we give you enough valuable information to go out to your local marketplace and finally get deals done? I spoke to a gentleman today. He's been looking to get into real estate for the last 3 years, has joined every coach and every guru. And finally, his wife said, honey, it's been 3 years. Just go take some action. Just go do it and learn along the way. So tonight, if you resonate with that, if you've been looking at real estate for quite some time, if you've done it in the past, or maybe you failed, look, now is the best time to put the pedal to the metal and really go all out when it comes to real estate, flipping houses. At least that's our humble opinion. Pete, love to get your feedback on how you feel about that. I read an article recently saying that 2025 is really poised for growth when it comes to fixing and flipping houses. Would love to get your practical insight, sir.
Yeah, well, first of all, good evening, everybody. Good to be with you guys. Hey, Miss Joanne, how are you? Good to see everybody. Let me say hello, Mr. Robert. Looking good. Love the beard. Good to see you. Hey, Ben, how are you, sir? Good to see you. Beckett, how are you, sir? Justin, I like it. Good to see you. Is it Kindle or Kindy? I think it's Kindle Resh.
Yeah.
Good seeing you. You're paying attention so much to me, you can't even. She's like, didn't even realize I was talking to her. Diana, good to see you, ma'am. Akila, right? How are you? Good to see you. Hey, Mr. Chris, how are you? Well, to piggyback off what Roland said, guys, I've been in all kinds of markets. I've been at this thing for over 2 decades, and I assume if you guys are here, you're A, interested in doing real estate, B, probably already decided you want to be in real estate. And I imagine most of you know what I do. I basically partner with people and I do deals. Now, interestingly enough, the reason I'm here today is I just want to identify a couple of people that want to do deals. I mean, that's it. Really, I have nothing to impress you with. I have nothing to necessarily unbelievably teach you tonight. I'm just looking for people that want to do deals. I've done thousands. I've done well over 3,000 deals already. Pretty much 100% of all of my deals today are with individuals like you all. Um, and I'm on a hunt for more people that want to do deals. Uh, I want to do more deals is the bottom line. And I know that my pathway to getting more done is to helping more individuals like you guys do that. So just while we're getting going, and I appreciate most of you all having your cameras on, just to show hands, tell me how many people here want to do deals. I mean, just so make sure that with the right crowd. Um, and how many of you all know enough about what I do to know, at least at this point, whether or not you want to partner with me? Does anybody like show hands? And again, I'm just trying to read who's here today. How many of you all would want to partner with me and do deals? Chris, I appreciate it. Joanne, great, great, great. Justin, I like it. Mr. Ben, Akia. Um, Let me give you a quick overview. And really, that is my point of being here tonight, guys. I'm just trying to find people that want to partner with me. I got a national infrastructure set up that allows me to work with individuals like you guys and partner on deals. That's it. Now, a lot of people say, well, why do you even need anybody if you got all this thing set up? Because there's one thing I don't have set up, and I'm very upfront about it. The one thing I don't have set up is I don't have boots on the ground to help me find these deals locally. I have the capital, I have hedge funds backing me, I have the construction, national construction presence, the back end sales, the due diligence, I have the support. I mean, I have literally everything I need to do deals across the United States. But why I need individuals is because I need somebody to help me find deals. Now, in exchange, now watch this. This is what I provide in exchange. In exchange for helping me find deals, I'm willing to give up two things. Watch this. One, I'm willing and my team is willing together, we're willing to do 90 to 95% of all the work. What does that entail? One, we'll support you. I mean, the bottom line is you got to know what you're doing, right? You got to be trained. But beyond training, you got to be supported. And I tell people you can't be supported in this business through YouTube. You can't be supported in this business through um, the guru weekends, and I'm sure you guys know which ones I'm talking about, right? None of that stuff works, right? None of that stuff works. That's all great general information. Like you can get great, great, great information on YouTube. There's some good guru training out there. But the reality, the reason that does not work from a success perspective is that in real estate, every deal is different. Every deal's unique. Every deal's got its own set of challenges. And so the only way to be successful from a support and knowledge is you have to have somebody there almost kind of on a daily basis tell you what you got to do. I've done well over 3,000 deals at this point, and I could tell you every deal's different, every deal's unique, every deal's got its own set of challenges, and no two deals are the same. And because of all that, literally you have to have there somebody knowing what to tell you on a daily basis. That's exactly what I and my team will do. The next thing is this is what I'm willing to give up. Okay, I'm willing to give up the supporting you to help me find deals. I'm willing to give up. We know how to go through the process of identifying if it's a good deal or a bad deal. Now, some people overlook that, but that's huge, right? To be able to tell up front, hey, we got something here, let's move forward, or we don't have something here. So we know how to kind of how to cleanse these deals, run them through a process to identify if it's a good deal or a bad deal. I have a national title agency closing team that has the ability to close these deals for you and I. That's huge. I know people don't think about it, but let me tell you something. Chasing buyers, chasing sellers, cleaning title, coordinating closing agencies, all of that, pain in the ass. You don't want to do it. I got a team that does that. I'll put up all the money, right? These are things I'm giving up. I'm putting up all the money. You don't have to worry even about putting a dollar of your own money into these deals. I'll fly a construction team in if you don't have experience on fixing these. So I have the ability to support you guys by helping these properties get fixed. And then we just sell them and split the profits down the middle, 50-50. So the one thing I'm willing to give up is we're willing to do by the way, what I just mentioned to you guys, we're willing to do about 90 to 95% of all the work, right? That's huge. And the other thing I'm willing to give up is 50% of the profit. So we'll do 90 to 95% of all the work, including putting up all the money. I'll give up 50% of the profit in the back end in exchange for you helping me find some deals locally. So again, just to show hands, because I keep these small. Is that a pretty good deal for those of you that want to partner and do deals? Is that a pretty good setup? We'll do 90. Thank you, Jeffrey. Justin, Kindle, thank you. Chris, yeah, if we'll do 90, 95% of work, including putting up all the money, getting the properties fixed, and give up 50% of the profit. What I'm looking for is people that are willing to hustle, because you got to hustle. It is not easy to find good deals. You can't call a real estate agent, doesn't work. You can't call your local wholesaler, that doesn't work. You have to really, really, the only deals that we're really interested in are the ones where you're getting directly from owners. By the way, we're only interested in those deals because those are the only deals to be had out there, right? There's no deals on MLS. There's no deals on the market. There's no deals on Zillow, on Craigslist. I just want to tell people up front, that's not what we're interested for. We're looking for real solid deals. They are only available when you're dealing directly with owners. And as a result of that, those are the only things that I'm interested in. So you got to put effort in. We always say somewhere around 2 to 5 hours a week. If you can give us 2 to 5 hours a week, that's enough for us to gain traction, start getting some deals put together, and then the rest is history. By the way, that's my model right there. That is my business model. So the reason I come on these sometimes is I want more people, because I do see what Roland said. I do see the huge opportunity out there. I do see what's taking place in a marketplace. I do see what's available out there. I do see the potential of what we're dealing with. And because I see all that, and because I see what's taking place, I just want to do more deals. And one way to do it is just to bring more people on board, more exposure. Since I do this all over the country, in the end, I can't have enough people. I mean, we can't cover the country. It's literally impossible. Right now I probably have about 100, 150 people that I have this relationship with, and I'm just looking for more people that want to do that. Now, what does make a good partner for someone like myself? You got to be coachable. Okay. We have history on our side, and we have experience on our side, and we have the ability to know what works. So if you're going to come in and you're going to tell us what to do, please don't get started. Zero interest in people doing it themselves. Okay. I'm not saying other ways don't work. And if you're already uber successful in the space and you know it all, you got it all down, you're crushing it already, and you do not want to kind of go into our lane, no interest in that whatsoever. We are looking for people that have time for this. Like I said, 2, 4, 5 hours a week. If you come in here and you're like, well, hell, Pete, I don't got time to be successful, not a good opportunity. Okay. Um, we're looking people from a longer term perspective. One thing everybody I think knows here about real estate is that it doesn't happen overnight. No matter how much effort and how much help we provide you, no matter all of that, this business does take effort, but this is a long-term play. Like if you're looking to do this with me and your goal is to do one deal, shut it down. Not worth it. You could probably, and for those of you that have ever done real estate can relate to what I'm about to tell you, right? You could probably work at McDonald's and make more money if you only want to do real estate for one deal. Can somebody agree with me on that, right? If you've ever done real estate, it ain't worth it to do one deal, right? You got it, Joanne. Um, this is a business you want to do from a long-term perspective. So I'm looking for people that want to do multiple deals and hopefully multiple deals at the same time, 2, 3, 4 deals rocking out consistently. Then we're talking big, big, big upside potential. But that's kind of the model. But I do want to piggyback off what I just said from a perspective of um, um, of how to find deals, because I think that is an important piece. Because some of you aren't going to do this with me, so I guess I want to make sure that you at least leave with some kind of value. But how do you find deals? And where do you look? And what do you focus on? What are the sources? If you think about it, like I tell people, Google this, like finding real estate deals, right? And you will see Google will kick out dozens and dozens, if not hundreds, of pages of how to find real estate deals. Matter of fact, if you start studying like what Google or any search engine will give you, you will see there's probably over 1,000 ways of finding real estate deals, right? Strategies, techniques, companies that'll want to do it for you, all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm going to tell you something that's a little bit scary. Do you guys know that out of these hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of strategies in today's marketplace, only 4 of them work? That's pretty daunting, right? And that's just one piece of real estate, right? If you think about it, marketing and finding deals, that's just one part of real estate. And now all of a sudden you realize that in this one part of real estate, that's got thousands of different ways of doing it, only 4 of them work. Like for instance, you will see that working with real estate agent is something that a lot of people recommend. Like, connect with an investor-friendly real estate agent, tell them what you're looking for and let them identify deals. Now, just to show of hands, since we're all being buddies here today, how many of you guys think you could find some pretty good deals if you connect with the right real estate agent where you live? Any show of hands? So Ben thinks, Robert thinks, Justin thinks, Chris is on my side, Joanne thinks, and all this. Dawson thinks, Ms. Diana thinks, Jeffrey thinks. So let me tell you guys something. I've bought hundreds of properties from real estate agents. I haven't bought one in the last 4 years from a realtor off like the MLS and stuff like that. Bottom line is real estate agents is not only not a legitimate source, it's a total waste of time source. So real estate agents, I know it's kind of what people gravitates. There's no deals at that end, none. And I could tell you, I could spend an hour here giving you a lecture why no deals make it that far. But the bottom line is, if you look at cycle of a real estate deal is a conveyor belt. By the time it gets to the MLS where the realtors see it, it's no longer a deal. It's just as simple as that. So that's not a legitimate source. But look, 70% of y'all thought it was a legitimate source. Let me ask you this. And by the way, like I said, I bought hundreds and hundreds from real estate agents. Absolutely no use. No, there's no deals right now from real estate agents. I've done tons of business with like local wholesalers. How many of y'all think buying or getting a deal from a local wholesaler is a legitimate source? Let me see your hands. Anybody here? Justin thinks that's a good source. Joanna thinks that's a good source. Um, it's not a good source. Cannot get any deals from wholesalers. Again, I can give you a whole 1 hour dissertation here, but no deals for us as investors should be gotten from wholesalers. Now, if you think about this, Some of you all just answered these questions in affirmative, right? I just literally threw out a couple softballs. This is why real estate is such a difficult business, by the way. This is why it's such a difficult business. The reality of the situation is there's just no opportunities from kind of conventional way, just in the marketing side. And so there's only one source that exists out there that's legitimate. Within that source, there's 4 ways of doing it, right? There's 4 ways of finding deals, but they all fall under one family. Don't say anything, but inside chat, I want to see what's the one legitimate source for finding deals. Can anybody put that in the chat? I just want to hear what you guys are thinking. What is the one place where 99.99999% of all the deals are located today? Any idea? Just type it into chat. People who want to sell their house, just depends on the right realtor and a wholesaler, but the deals are out there. Not true. I will admit realtors and wholesalers have been on the decline in the past 4 years. We've had success before. Yeah, Justin, by the way, I've had bought hundreds of deals from both of them. There's just not right now. There's no deals there. All right, anybody's going to put me. Okay, here we go. I like it. Owners, off market, D4D, dropping for dollars. Boom, boom, boom. Direct to sellers, people who want to sell their house, off market. There you go. That is the only legitimate source, ladies and gentlemen, today of finding deals. And again, we're not looking. The last thing you want to do is you don't want to get in a business and have to rely upon that business you getting lucky. Like, well, Pete, I know if I do this enough, I could find 1 out of 1,000. That's not a real business. That's like saying I'm going to open up a store and hopefully 1 out of 20,000 people walk in a door. That don't make a business, right? Well, that same thing in real estate. If you could find something once in a great while, you'll never be successful. You want to be hitting the bullseye, right? You want to be finding something that's consistent. You want a business that's consistent, that's predictable, that's ongoing. And so the only legitimate source for finding deals, and by the way, for those of you that are going to partner with me and my team, you're going to realize that's the only thing that we work with, right? And again, why do we do that? Not because we're trying to make you miserable. I wish I could tell you right now, hey, go call a local real estate agent. They'll find you all the deals you want. Sit back, have a beer, and call me when they start sending you the hot sheets. That'd be easy. It's just that's not reality, right? That's just not reality. And so when you're going directly to owners, there's 3 things you're getting. One, you're getting who owns what. That's the least important. When you're going directly to owner, you're getting number 2. You're finding out where there's equity in these deals. The reason that's important, you start understanding which deal has an upside, which property has an upside. Like, wow, this property has 100,000 of equity or $30,000 of equity. Okay, so now you know there's potential. But most importantly, when you're marketing to owners directly, you find out motivation. And it's the combination of the two, equity and motivation, that creates a good deal, right? Equity and motivation is what creates a good real estate deal. That's very, very important to understand. You can't get equity and motivation through a realtor. You sure as heck can't get equity. Now, interestingly enough, you hear me teach that you can't get deals from real estate agents. You can't get deals from real estate agents on the MLS. But we teach people how to get deals from real estate agents, but not on MLS, in a totally different way. You also just heard me say that you cannot get deals from wholesalers. You cannot get deals from wholesalers. But where you can get deals is you can get deals from wholesalers, just not directly from them. You can get them indirectly. So we'll I would be willing to discuss that with you guys also for those that become partners. So you just can't do it in the traditional way, but there's some sideline things that you could do with both of those sources, not just MLS driven and not kind of like, okay, here's a wholesaler, let me get a deal from him. But that as a partner, that is going to be your responsibility. Now, what happens when you become a partner, if that's the only thing we want you to focus on, that's where we spend all of our time teaching you too, by the way. We spend all of our time teaching you how to, in a local market, attack, I don't know is a good word, but how to go after owners directly, right? We have different strategies for doing that. We have the basic grassroots strategies that we teach our people. But we also have other types of strategies that we teach our people how to do that. Not so grassroots. Do you have money to put in the marketing? Do you not have money? That's going to be two different ways that we approach you, that we teach you. Are you good just talking to somebody face to face, or do you hate that? Do you love utilizing your car and going into the marketplace and identifying deals, or do you hate doing that? So within the family of going after owners, there's several different ways. And how we match our partners up to it is we really go by personality, right? Who's got the right? What's your personality? Is your personality you just want to put some money into something? Is your personality you got the gift of gab? Is your personality you know a lot of people? Is your personality you love to do social networking? And based upon your personality, we'll match you up with the strategy. Anyway, I've gone a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to kind of show you, give you a reality perspective. So what I want to do is I want to just for a little bit turn it over to you all. I know a number of you guys probably have a couple questions for me in terms of what it means to partner with me. So there's Zoom hands, but there's also take yourself off mute and talk kind of questions. I go both ways. Chris, I see you raising your hand. You're first. Take yourself off mute.
Hey Pete, real quick,
Yes, sir.
before you move forward, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Jerry's on tonight. Jerry
Oh,
Scott.
I don't know. My Zoom's been acting up. I like literally see 1 out of 7 or
Yeah,
8
yeah.
people.
The Jerry's here. Might be nice to get hear directly from one of our partners. And
Yeah, we'll bring Jerry up here in a minute. Absolutely. It's so weird. I literally see 1 out of 6. Jerry, if you're on here, hold tight. Bring you up for a sec. Chris, since I already picked on you,
Hey Peter,
um,
how y'all doing tonight?
good. What's happening?
Just wondering, if do I need to be? You said that I don't need to be involved in the rehab. Do I lose profit by not being
No.
involved in rehab?
You do not need to be involved in the rehab. Absolutely not. It's a 50-50 split. Whether you're a contractor yourself and we'll let you fix it, or if we end up fixing it, that doesn't change anything. No, sir.
Yeah, because I've rehabbed quite a few, and I really don't want to spend the time rehabbing the houses.
You and I are the same.
So
I don't even know how to rehab a light bulb.
I,
So
I
I'm
do
with
know
you.
how I do know how to do it. I just don't want to do it. Do you is there any way I can lose money? So can I?
No, no. Even if the deal loses money, and some of our deals still lose money because that's how real estate works,
Okay.
I absorb all the losses. So basically, you have an infinite return. You put nothing into the deals, and you get 50% of the profit. But if the deal loses money, which there's deals that lose money, well, I've done 3,000 of them, but that's how real estate works. I absorb 100% of the profit. So you put nothing in, you gain the profit, but if there's a loss, you have no loss on your side.
Okay.
You know,
Fantastic.
that's the kind of stuff people get on TV and become, you know, world famous investors for.
Yeah. And do you how do you actually teach us to find houses? Are there Zoom calls? Are
Yeah,
there
yeah, yeah. We have pre-recorded stuff, 20, you know, we have on-demand training, live training, all of that. We do all of that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Yep.
I guess that's all my questions then. I appreciate you.
Awesome, awesome. Jerry, say hello. Literally can't see you. I don't know if you could see me.
Hey, Jerry, you're still on mute there.
How's that? Is that better?
Hey, Jerry, what's happening, my man?
Hey, how you guys doing? So saw
Everyone's
you were
doing good.
happy.
Thanks for popping on.
I actually saw that you're on tonight, and thought, hey, what an opportunity! I'm driving my grandson over to basketball practice, and it
Nice.
always keeps me sharp. Plug it in and seeing what our new potential partners are looking for, and verifying, that. I'm not paid anything for it other than paid in the deals that we do. So I wanted to jump on there with you.
Well, good, good, good. I know we got what? How many deals? We got one or two going on right now?
You know what? Chad and I were looking at it today. We've got two deals that are closing next week. We've got two that we just got under contract. Um, one of the things that we talk about, or you guys talk a lot about, is get them under contract. We get them under contract, and then Chad likes to run the scope of work and get the realtors in there. We did get the numbers back from a couple of realtors, and then we had a couple of um, rentals that we've owned for quite a while, and we ended up putting those up out on the market and selling them. And so we do know that things are moving. So
Mm-hmm.
don't pay any attention to the news right now. Things are moving. So we've got deals that are moving and closing, and so um, you know, and we've learned it from the best, to come in here. And when you talk about why would we, I'll throw that out there for you. Why would a guy like Chad and Jerry, who have been in real estate for a while, why would we jump in? Because one, we wanted to scale the business quicker, and two, you guys threw you guys got us on the hook when uh, we're using your money and splitting the deal. And when you do that, I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of pressure off of you. You still want to get the deals done, but we're able to do more deals. I mean, we wouldn't be able to have 6 of them going right now if we weren't using your money. And I'll do those all day. Use your money and split the profits. Yeah, let's go.
The one thing about these guys, they're very humble. I mean, these guys are extremely experienced. These are not two rookies. They come with a lot of experience. But the one thing I love about Jerry and Chad, we started like about a month or two ago. They started kicking these videos out for me, and I just put them on social media, and
Yeah,
it is crazy. And I tell Jerry and Chad how many
yeah,
people. It's like I call it the adventures of Jerry and Chad, and they always stand in the
yeah.
same position, and they'll say something like, okay, let's go look at the house, and it's so hilarious. I got so many people like. They wouldn't send me a video for a couple days, and I got people like in social media texting, where are those guys? Where are those guys? Where are those guys?
We're doing one tomorrow. We're doing one tomorrow.
I literally, yeah,
Uh,
if you follow me, you'll
yeah,
see these guys, and I call it Adventures
yeah,
with Gary and Chad. They'll stand in front of
yep.
the house and they're like, we just got this house from blah, 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 blah. And then Jerry, you're usually in the background, right?
Yeah, I'm a straight guy. I mean, not that way. I understand it where he just, then I say, let's go take a look at the house. Yeah,
Exactly. At the very end of the house, at the
he
very end
sets it
of the
all up.
video, if you can imagine, they're both standing in the
Yeah.
very event. They always end the way. Jerry says, "Let's go look at the house," and they turn around and the video ends. It's,
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. No, I
we got
love it,
another one coming
guys.
for you tomorrow. We'll have it
Well,
for you.
and I appreciate it. This is guys, and I know you don't know them enough, but this is who this is it right here. That is my partner. These guys are no nonsense. They don't fart around. They're in this thing to win. Along the way, we become friends. We talk, we
Yep,
chat, build a relationship, and we do deals. That's it, right
yep.
there.
That's it. That's the
Yeah.
deal.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you popping on. Have an
My
amazing
pleasure.
night tonight. By the way, guys, I don't know if Roland said it, but I'll bring it up. For those of you that want to kind of go to the next step to work with me, the next step is to schedule a call and to connect with myself and my team, and you know, let's continue the conversation that you may already be having. So there's a link inside chat that probably Roland's already dropped in there. So for those of you that are ready to the next step, and the next step is really just we got to have a conversation. We got to make sure that myself and my team are a good fit for you, and you're a good fit for us. And so take that link inside chat, just click on it, fill out your information, and we'll touch base. All right, who's got the next question? Like, I'm not a perfect guy at Zoom, so Justin, I like that. There you go. I
Okay,
can see
yeah, I'm
that.
unmuted, I
Relate with
believe.
that.
So,
Yeah, let's go.
yeah, I got a couple questions.
Fire away, buddy.
If we partner with you, I know you said you like don't tell me what to do, right? I agree with that. But
We just want you to be
you know what?
coachable, bottom line.
Right. And so like we've done 55 flips and then we did 20 burrs unsuccessfully. We lost a lot of money, right?
Okay.
Ton of money on the
Okay.
burrs.
Okay.
A lot of it was due to lenders getting weird. There was a lot of stuff involved.
I get it.
But either way, I know you said you don't like necessarily like realtors, property managers, wholesalers,
Well, I
but
didn't say anything about property managers. I
if
just said
they
from a source. That's right. We do not buy off MLS. Why did we not do that? Because I've done almost 4,000 of these, and I know where the
yeah,
deals are. I just know where
but
the deals are, and so we don't want you to waste your time chasing after stuff on MLS because they're
I
not
don't
there.
want
They're
to.
just
I
okay.
don't want to, so I didn't mean that.
Okay.
What I'm necessarily saying, if the property manager or the realtor, he's both, was to shoot us a deal, and what are the numbers you classify as your criteria? 65%
Is it
LTV?
direct to owner? Let me ask you that question. Is it direct to owner?
It would not be. No, it would be. But if it hits 65% LTV,
Yeah,
purchase and
65. If
rehab.
it's not direct to owner, it's got to hit 65%. If it's direct to
Okay.
owner, we can go up to 90%, believe it or not.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, no, I get where you're saying that because direct to owner, like I've dealt with wholesalers before that they're making $30,000
Yeah,
while
it's
I'm
amateur hour. The reason, and I don't want to
yeah,
waste everyone's time, Justin. The
yeah,
reason you don't want to work with wholesalers is because before you see it, guys like me across the nation, we see it. We take out all the good
yeah,
ones off the top. So what you guys see at the level when they're calling you or texting you or emailing you is the stuff all the savvy guys already passed on. It's just that's how
yeah,
the wholesaler game works.
yep.
If you're
No,
not
that
seeing
I
it
came to
before
know
everyone
that.
else,
Yes.
that's just the way it works. So that's why. Again, my goal is to save you guys time. Heck, if you're gonna become a partner of mine and spend money, why in the hell would I tell you to waste? Why would I tell you information that's not to waste your time? We want to do deals. That's how we judge ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I
So
get you.
that's
That's
all.
why I was just chiming in to ask. So
Yeah, no, it's a good question. Legit, legit. That was my only point. We just want people to be coachable. Really, is the bottom line. All right,
And
who's
do you
next?
have crews in Alabama?
Across the nation, every state in the United States, we have the ability to deploy our crews. Yes, ma'am. We actually have a bunch of deals going on, and I love Alabama. I know nothing about Alabama. I don't know why I said I love Alabama. I've never even been to Alabama. But I love Alabama from a deal perspective. I got some really good partners there, real hustlers, and so we're doing. We're doing a deal in Guntersville, Alabama. I have no idea where that is. Got a deal going on right now in I know other places in Alabama. Hold tight. Hold tight. I don't know why I'm even doing this. Moore's Mill, Arab, Alabama. No idea where that is. Huntsville, Alabama. I know that's a big city somewhere in Alabama. So yeah, love Alabama.
Huntsville's about 4 hours from where I'm at.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing deals all over Alabama. Love it. Good location. It's not even it's a good location. It's just I got the right people in there. I mean, right partners.
Right.
Did I answer your question, Shannon?
You did.
Okay.
How much do you actually have to have up front to start with you guys? Like, what do you have to
We
put
have a
into
couple
it?
different options, Shannon. It literally depends how many deals you want to do. That's how we do it. We do like packages of deals. So are you talking to anybody here specifically or no? This is your
Me? Oh, this is my first time on here, but
all right, do me a favor, just go to the bottom and where it says chat, put your information in and we'll touch base and we'll go over it, okay?
all right, that sounds good.
All right. Love it. Good seeing you, Shannon.
Thank
Looks
you.
good.
You too.
Miss Kendall?
Yes.
Hi.
How do you find these deals, these people that want to sell their houses?
That's what our
Are they in
training
a
is all about.
database?
Yeah, like Kindle. Am I pronouncing it right, Kindle?
Yes.
So we'll never teach you how to pick a paint color. We'll never teach you how to sell a house. We'll never teach you how to clear title if there's a bad title, right? The reason we don't teach those things is because we'll do those things for you, okay? The only thing we're going to teach you is exactly what you just asked, how to find these deals. Like that is the only thing we stay focused on. By the way, let me make a comment on that, which is very important. That is the most important skill set in real estate. Like once you learn that, you become 100% for the rest of your life employable. I don't know if that's even the word you want to use in real estate. That is like the most important skill set. That is like being a brain surgeon, being able to do brain surgery at the highest level. There's always going to be need for someone like that. So the most critical aspect of real estate investing is understanding how to find a deal. Okay. No one ever got rich by saving $5,000 on rehabs. No one ever got rich on selling a house for an extra 10%. That's all moving the little bit. But when you know how to find deals, Kindle, you can move the needle like 80, 90%, 30, 40% per deal. You know what I mean? So that's the biggest impact. So anyway, that's what we're going to teach you. That's 100% of our teaching is exactly what you just said. Okay.
Okay. I mean, we're not like knocking on doors or anything, are we?
You could do that. I don't recommend doing that, but there's people that do that. Yeah, we have partners. I got a partner that's found 100% of all the deals, and he's done a ton of deals with us. 100% of the he loves doing it. It's a personality thing, you know what I mean?
It's just I'm a real estate agent, and it's really time consuming to knock.
No, like I said, we have different strategies. If you like knocking on doors, we know how to do it, and we'll teach you that. But we match things up to personalities. As a realtor, by the way, you have a huge advantage being a realtor. All the leads you get that are not deals, you'll be able to flip those into listings. So your realtor business will take off. All the deals you and I do, you'll be able to list on a rear end, which means you'll make commission on those. And in your area, there'll be partners who are not licensed who are going to need a realtor. We'll send you that business also. See what I mean?
Okay.
So big play in being a realtor. Did I answer your question, Ms. Kindle?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Fill out that form at the bottom. Let's chat, okay?
Okay.
I love it. Miss Elizabeth.
So my question is about the process once you find those deals. So what is the process like once you find those deals? Like what else do you help in terms of like rehab and follow-ups? What is the process after that?
When you say what else do we help with
Yes.
after that? Everything,
Yes.
100% of everything. That's what I was going over. what happens, Elizabeth, you just turn the deal in. We have a submission portal. You immediately get contact by our team, and we literally take you through the hand and walk you through the rest of the process. Literally on a daily basis, we interact with you at that point. Even Jerry and Chad, who have tons of experience, when they get a deal, they hear from me almost every day. They're probably like sticking, and it's usually the same BS. Like, where the heck is this? Where the heck is that? So yeah, we walk you through all the way through the process, the due diligence process, the closing process, put up all the money. If you need help with the rehab, we'll send the team out there, sales, all of that. So we're involved 100% all the way through the process, driving it forward. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. Any more questions, Elizabeth?
No, that was my only question.
Awesome. Make sure you fill out the information in chat. Let's talk.
Hey, Jerry and Chad, apparently you guys are from Anderson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy small world. I live in Middletown.
We ought to get together and talk. We could do some stuff together. Chad's fiance is from Middletown.
Chad's Jerry's partner. A couple times you've heard us use the name Chad. That's his partner.
Yeah, I'd love to get with you guys. Yeah, my wife was born and raised here, so yeah.
There you go.
Nice. Other questions, Kindle?
Do you have someone who, after we find a deal or what we think is a deal, that walks through the home and sees what it needs?
Yeah, that's an important part of the process, by the way. So
Okay,
yes,
because I can
we
do
take
that,
everything through due
but
diligence. Everything goes through due diligence. Everything. Whether
okay,
you know
I would
or you
rather
don't
have
know.
someone do that for me because they know, you
No,
know,
we
what
always
I'm
get
looking for
outside
better.
opinions. Even if you do know, we still are going to force you to get outside opinion.
Okay.
That's just part of being disciplined. I like it. Other questions? Just take yourself off mute. You have any more questions for me?
So Peter,
Yes, sir.
we're looking for houses. We need to find a house that's like 70% below retail, or
No.
what are the numbers?
No. 35% at most, really, and below. But as long as you're working with how we teach you direct to owners, we'll even look at deals that have much less equity than that.
So we're looking for something that would be 65% of retail plus the rehab costs.
Again, we could go all the way up to 90% on some deals as long as it's direct to owner and still monopolize on those.
So it varies depending on the
As
market.
long as it's direct to owner, the key is just get it locked up. I mean, Jerry's heard me say this all the time. They'll call me and they'll start telling me about a deal. I'm like, dude, just freaking lock it up.
The little way to lock it up is to give them an offer. So
That's right. Lock it up. That's whoever controls the most real estate, Chris, makes the most money in real estate. It ain't about finding the right deal. It ain't about the most closings. It ain't about making the most money per closing. Whoever controls the most makes the most money. 100% across the
do
board.
you suggest the offer, or do we make that offer ourselves?
Both. You could run it by us, or I just tell people, don't be scared. Just do it. We teach you how to do it.
You have
We arm you with everything you need, Chris.
You got the contracts. You have the contract.
Absolutely. And it's all automated. You just click a couple buttons, boom, it kicks it out to you.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Other questions, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know if that was a word I just said. Any other questions going once?
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I see a property, and I know the property, and it's been vacant for like 14 years. And the owner are deceased, but they have a name on there. But when I call about the property, it says that if they forfeited. Now, they gave me a number to call to the Cook County Clerk's office. But usually if it's forfeited, does it mean it has to go through a tax sale? Or would you?
I'm not sure what the word forfeited means. Does that mean it's been foreclosed on?
Yeah, they hadn't paid the taxes since 19.
Well, that's fine. That doesn't mean it's forfeited. There's some people who haven't paid taxes in 20 years, 30 years.
They said that it's forfeited. I looked it all up and I have the information.
Again, the key is to find out who owns it. Forfeited, I'm not sure what the word forfeited means.
Okay. Okay.
But you're starting out in the right place. If you go to the county tax records, is a good place to start.
Okay.
Yep. Good place to start.
All right.
Other questions? Going once. Other questions going twice. All right, guys. Well, look, this is what I do and this is who I am. So for those of you that are interested in partnering and doing deals, the next step is go to chat, fill out the form. Let's talk, see if we're a good fit. And if we are, let's go chase some dreams. But thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate you. I know there's a lot of places you could have been, but you chose to be here today. So thank you. Hopefully, if nothing else, you learned some, and I hope to get to know a number of you all tonight. Thank you, guys.
Sounds good.
God
Looking
bless
forward
you.
to talking to
Thank
you more.
Thank you. See you guys.
All right. Thank you.